Well, you did it. You bought a Steam Monsters pack or somehow received one, congratulations. And now what next? Well, Steam Monsters is a game presently in development, being able to be played very soon. But we're going to give you a little rundown of what you can do now with that account that you have and the extra benefits that you have with having a Steam account. It is called Steam Monsters for a reason, and that is because there is a blockchain called Steem. That blockchain runs other things like this site, SteamPeak.com, which is a blogging site. And now that you have an account, a Steam account, you now have the ability to go on here onto places like SteamPeak and write blog posts like mine. I am Jarvie. I am the creator of, co-creator of SteamPeak and this Peak Monsters page that we made as a third-party application connected to Steam Monsters. Now, the cards that you now own actually have a monetary value. And on our market, for example, you can see that. And there's several different ways to see that here. So some of these cards are worth 6 cents. You know, we start off with some of the fun stuff just to get you. Some of these are worth 12. Some of these are 35. Some of these are $5. And then if you look at some of these gold cards, well, they could be ridiculous at times. $500 to $1,000. $40, pretty normal there. $11. And all this is partly because of the utility value, the fact that you're going to be able to use these cards in upcoming games and win in tournaments and win money that way. Also because they're rare. Some of these are more rares than other, and the more rare they are, usually the more expensive they are. So we have alpha cards and beta. Right now, this website, Steam Monsters, is basically being created as kind of a community endeavor. Lots of people are believing in this project, buying booster packs, which you can go here and buy some cards. You can also use the site that I helped create and go to card packs and buy cards there. So while we use the currency based on Steam, called Steem, you can go over here onto Steam Monsters and also use a credit card through PayPal to buy new packs as well. All right, so now you've kind of got a rundown of the different things. Now what's next? So you have a Steam account. We have sent you, or you have somehow received, a private key. Private because you should keep it always private. That key is what you will use to log in onto these types of accounts here. So we can hit log out, and then when you want to log in, you drop, well, let's do it. So we're going to log in. You're going to type in your account, and then you are going to copy paste that key in. So you're going to go find it somewhere. It is going to look like the longest string of characters. It's going to look like this, but more varied. It's going to be very long, and you are not going to be able to type it in because capitalization works. Just trust me. Copy paste that bad boy in, and then save that key somewhere very safe. Like literally, perhaps even in a safe. I don't know, be very careful with it because that key accesses all of your cards and eventually all of your money. So if you were to do a buy-sell on a site like the one that I helped create, where you could actually go in here, go to your card, or the card that you want, and say, I would like to buy this card. And you go over here, and you pay for it in that currency, Steem. And I just bought it. And there you go. Or you could go to your own collection Everything on this blockchain is very open, so me showing you the crazy amounts of cards I have is no secret to anyone, because it is all very transparent. What is being done on this blockchain is completely open. This public database is public for a reason. It is completely open so that there is no funny business going on. And when you get these cards, you own them. The creators of Steam Monsters, which I am not, the creators can do nothing to take those cards away from me or you. So I can go in here, I can pick some of these cards, say I want to sell 10 of these at 20 cents, and now I can hit the sell button and I just wait for someone to buy them. Of course, they're selling at 6 cents right now, so you may have to wait a little while until these cards go up in value, which is a possibility. It is never a certainty. It is a possibility, though. All right. So you put in that private key, which you are going to be completely and totally secure with. If you have received it from an external source like myself, what you're going to want to do is change that, because we do not want access to that at all. We want you to have that safe. Right now, there's nothing really in your account. So there's no worry, but as soon as you get a few cards in there, go and change that. And we will include a link with how to change that so that you have your own private key and no one in the universe has access to it besides you. There is no recovery of these keys. They are completely hack-proof. The only way is someone stealing them from you. So don't let that happen. All right, so we've gone through a few things. You may have to watch the video again maybe another time. Be careful with that key. Now, what can you do? I've been showing you a few different things. You can go in here and buy or sell your cards. You can go to the market and buy cards. You can see what other people are doing. We said it's totally transparent, where you can see the sales that are happening right now. Some low-level sales, some $3 sales, $9, and every once in a while, well, there was a pretty big one, $32. Sometimes there'll be the $100 to $500 sales. You can see, you can gift packs to different people, so you can see where that's happening. A lot of these functions you can do on our site, Peak Monsters, and many of the things you can do here on Steam Monsters. You could go in and buy some more packs of cards. And what else can you do? You can go over here. Now that you have an account, you can go to Steam Peak and use that exact same login that you had for Steam Monsters, that exact same key and your username. You'll put it in here and then you'll be ready to blog. You can hit this little pencil. You can create a post. You can say, introducing myself. And you can talk about yourself. Say that you got interested because of Steam Monsters. And because this Jarvie guy sent you a video and you learned all about it. And then you can tag, introduce. Actually, a very good tag to do is introduce myself. Or just put Steam Monsters. Tag me. I don't know. Whatever you want. Put 5 of those tags. A little title, some content here. Add in a couple of pictures by uploading pictures or linking. Just drop a YouTube link right in here and it will just pop right up. The great thing about a decentralized social media blogging site is that it is very uncensored, meaning if you post a YouTube or a Facebook or any sort of website, Steam Peak will do nothing, like that's totally your prerogative. You can do that, and everyone following you will see what you're doing. And then just like in a normal social media, you have to go out and make friends or just share this post somewhere else that you have friends. So, but you got a blogging site, and every time someone votes on those, so I had 71 votes, and some of these people had a greater stake of Steam, so their votes meant a little bit more. Let me give you an example. I'm throwing out a lot of information here, but what happens is every day new Steam, that currency, is being created, and based on the votes that are being done, that is determining where those new orphan Steam are going. So in this case, about 7, roughly, it's a weird number here, will be going to me, because they liked my post with all sorts of cool things in it. It was a pretty good picture, right? I know. Any case, that's how this blogging platform it works, and you'll have access to that. But I mean, you'll have access to Steam Monsters and be able to play, and very soon the gameplay will start after they kind of get rolling with beta edition here. And then more and more people will start joining. The tournaments will be worth starting around 1,000, and they'll go up. And there's been talks of, if it performs really well, there'll be weekly tournaments worth 10,000 a week, and it'll just keep on going up from there. Is what we are all hoping for, and can be very doable. Jump in now, get some cards, because once gameplay starts, prices of everything will kind of go up. All right, so you saw how to buy more on Steam Monsters. You can buy packs directly. Sorry, I'm not logged in at the moment anymore. Let's see. I can log in. No, I can't. I don't have the password copied. All right. And I don't want to do it online with you guys. All right, so where do you go to learn more? So one great avenue, are there shows now? There's one here. You could go to Steam Peak, and I'll put that in the link below. Steam Monster Shows is every Wednesday. You could go on to YouTube. Peak Monsters has a YouTube channel. We'll link that below as well. There are plenty of people talking about that. We go to topics. I've saved some topics, so we saved Steam Monsters. Tons of posts about it. I can even give a link to the Discord channel where you can go in and ask questions. You can also just comment below, respond to a comment. So this guy did a video talking about giving away packs. There's all sorts of fun things like that. There's now an affiliate program as well, so if you get into the game and want to share that with other people, then you'll get a portion of the packs that they buy in the future. All right, so if there's any other questions, let me know. I hope this was a good introduction. I'm going to leave you with, we're actually going to go in, and there's another good site. And we're going to show you a preview of how the first style of gameplay is likely to happen. Okay? Let me give you a rundown, because I do these on YouTube videos. So this is what happens with this first game style, which I should mention, first game style means that this game is very open, and they will allow other game makers to create other styles of games with the cards that you now own. This will be the first style, which is kind of like the Battle of Wits. You put together your cards, and they have different stats. And you can see these stats right there. Let's turn this up so it's better quality. And so you see these different stats, these two different teams going against each other. What happened is these two teams these two players selected their teams, and they selected the positioning, first, second, third, and fourth positioning. These cards all have different value. So, higher level cards, you may have only had a 3-person or 3-character team. However, they had some lower level cards. And they went up against each other, and then they decided all this, and then the computer showed them the results here, and we're going to watch that to a degree. And there's fun little rules, and you can watch some YouTube videos and learn how this all goes about. And then see who wins, basically. And you'll be able to play lots of these games every day. You'll be able to enter a tournament every day and a big tournament every week. Maybe there'll be guild battles. There'll be other styles of play where it's not blind play. Maybe it's you take turns picking your team, or completely different styles of gameplay. This is going to be one of the first styles that will be ready here very soon, if not already while you're watching this. So, I'll tell you right now, the game wasn't as close as I thought it would be. White team wins pretty handedly. Anyways, that is an animation of the gameplay. What I like to tell people is that gameplay, the selection of the team, you may stress out, you may go, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Put it there. But in reality, you could play the game in a minute or less and then basically be thinking about it all day long at work. So, unlike some of the other card games where the matches take 30, 40 minutes, you could be playing for hours on end. You could literally set up a few games, play as much or as little as you want. That battle of wits may take a long time in your mind. In any case, I'll leave some links for you below. I hope you enjoyed that, and just feel free to ask me any questions here, or go on, especially you can find me over on STEEMMONSTERS. Alright, thanks for listening. Let me find this off button. What a noob.